Shalom Akim, Zubadam Nashidisi Kim, Dub honors and salutations to the Lord. Yahba Shimel Shah Bashim Kwakwadash, you just gotta praise the Lord Yahba Shimel Shah. In fact, I'm saying double honors to the Lord Yahba Shimel Shah is not enough. You gotta be infinite, alright? So I just say, infinite, double honors and salutations to the Lord Yahweh Shimel Shah, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Stone Rule well. And you just gotta understand that, hey, you just gotta do the work of the Lord regardless of how things are going for you, man. So you see on the screen all the crazy madness that you have to witness in this society, man. Because people are gonna protest, man, until Esau's kingdom falls apart. All right, so that's the part of prophecy. You cannot ignore. You shouldn't ignore these events, man. The Lord spoke about the uproar of the people. So this I believe took place about 3 years ago, according to the record. It says was it in New Jersey? Was it Patterson, New Jersey, or wherever it was? So you just gotta accept that the prophecy of the Lord, the Abba Shema Shai, is taking place every day. Alright, so I'll play the video real quick and I get some precepts. You see Jake fighting for the so-called American flag, trying to prevent an Edomite from burning it. So this is the Edomites, man. These Edomites are pissed off that they're not getting a fair shake from the elites. That the greedy elites that they elected into office, as well as their puppet masters, are not sharing the spoils with them. So that's why they are out there on the streets, angry and irate, and it's gonna get worse as the economy goes down the toilet. And then you see the so-called the flag of the UK, or called the Union Jack, or whatever. Israelites refer to it. And then you see the American flag. Then you see Jake with burns all over his body, trying to defend the American flag. But it's just stupid, man, to see the level our people have sunken to. All right, but you can understand what's going on. It's just the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai showing His power, revealing to His servants, the elect, the destruction our people has endured.
I'm not going to let him come here and burn this flag. Too many people have died protecting this flag.
They died to burn it also. They died for the right of this man to burn the flag. Soldiers died for that right. Americans died for the right of free expression.
I understand the right of free expression. But listen, do you guys understand in a communist system there is no freedom of expression?
But this isn't
the Constitution is the only reason why you have this right to burn this flag.
Yeah, see, Jake is lost, man. He just might be an Edomite. Yeah, so that's the Lord smiting our people with madness, man. So it's just gonna get worse and worse. And Jake is already joining the military, joining Esau's police force. Getting deep into his intelligence community. Serving at State Department, serving in Congress, serving on local government bodies and all that stuff. So just let you know, man, Jake has invested so much into this society, and he wants a reward out of it, but he just doesn't get it, man. That his reward has to be from the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, whether he likes it or not, whether it's good for him or evil for him. Just does not realize it. So our people are going to find out the hard way that defending America's ideals, the so-called ideals of the elites that they've implanted into our people's mind, just like the Saquon Kasap again spoke of in his live yesterday. You could have the body of a Jake, but the contents of an Edomite. And that's what Esau has done to our people, man. He has flushed out that remembrance of our identity and put in his own false identity into it. That's exactly what you see on the screen. The so-called man looking like a Jake defending Esau's philosophies, and that's madness right there. Okay, so I guess straight to the point, and let's see if I can get the book of Ezra's. Yes, lucky I can. All right, let me just pull this up real quick. All right, so it's gonna be from the book of Second Ezra, chapter 9. Yeah, because our people, you know what? I won't skip the precept. I'm just gonna go directly to it. All right, so we shouldn't be concerned about these heathens, man. Esau wanna destroy himself. Let him destroy himself. All right, it's not our cup of tea to be trying to save Edomites, man. All right. So let's see. This screen is going to load up. If not, I'm going to read the precept from another device. All right. So you know what? It's not showing up properly. So I'm just going to read 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 13. And then it says, and therefore be not thou curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved. And that's one thing, he needs to be focusing on, all right? But inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, all right? The elect of the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and for whom the world is created. And that's exactly what we focus on, on the highways and byways when we're preaching the words of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, all right? So it's just going to be so beautiful to see the Lord Shema Shai deliver our people from this chaos, this so-called mental chaos, psychological chaos, spiritual chaos that we're dealing with on a daily basis. All right, so this is going to be a book of Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31. It says, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. All right, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. That's a simple commandment right there from the Lord. Follow not a multitude to do evil. All right, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to keep that in mind, that the laws, statutes, and commandments are very, very powerful. They are beautiful to think upon the laws of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. It keeps your mind sharp and refreshed. All right, so our people need to wake up out of that slumber, man, and abandon this mindset of defending the so-called American flag and the Constitution. It's irrelevant. Even though Jake had a hand, and putting the so-called Constitution together before it became a so-called Constitution. If I can go back to the history of the Magna Carta, all right, so it goes back to the Dark Ages, all right, so, and all that stuff, also goes back to the Holy Scriptures. But you can't just set up your own righteousness and think that the Lord Yahweh Shema shall allow that to stand. All right, so Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3 says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. And this is exactly what you see on the screen. Sheer ignorance. This is what happens, when a man wanders out of the way of understanding, he becomes the main attraction in the congregation of the dead. And this is it.
For Donald Trump, because he's not for economic slavery.
Listen to him.
It's a thing. I fought for this. It belongs to him.
This flag represents an idea. An idea of freedom.
Yes.
And if you don't like that idea, you have to leave this country. I'm sorry. But that's how it is.
I love America.
And you see Esau with a mask. Esau with a mask. And you see Jake bugged out, man. So the Messiah has a way of putting a good show together. All right, you just gotta sit back and enjoy the show, and and yell and scream, "Kal halal yam Yahweh ba'Hashem Yahushai ba'Hashem Kwakadash." Kal halal yam la Yahweh ba'Hashem Yahushai ba'Hashem Kwakadash. All right, that's what you gotta understand in these last days, man. All right, then I get about two more precepts. So this is gonna be from the book of Ezekiel. Yeah, so let's build me Miyakim. Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 20, verses 7 and 8. So it says, Then said I unto them, Cast ye away every man the abominations of his eyes, and defile not yourselves with the idols of Egypt. I am the Lord Yahweh, your power. All right. So that's exactly what our people are become, idol worshippers. They believe so much in the American dream, they're willing to dedicate their whole existence to the flag, defending the president and his ideologies, and living the proper understanding of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. Going to all these churches, you see the American flag in there. So it just lets you know, man, it's messed up. So just imagine all these churches, you see the American flag in there. So just let you know, man, that the Lord is not dealing with these churches. His vibration of righteousness is not in them. It's not on them. All right. And then verse 8 says, But they rebelled against me and would not hearken unto me. They did not, it's like they did not every man cast away the abominations of their eyes, neither did they forsake the idols of Egypt. Then I said, I will pour out my fury upon them to accomplish my anger against them in the midst of the land of Egypt. And that's what you're going to see in these last days when the Lord starts to, burn down the dreams of these people, man. People are going to cry, yell, scream, and howl.
I'm not letting go of this flag. If you want this flag, you're going to pry it from my dead hands.
No one's gonna die.
How many people died on the
We're just gonna go to Walmart and get another flag, man. It's cool.
Well, they're no more communist than you are a fascist. Do you understand?
Nobody's getting
Hey,
hurt here.
if fascism is loving America, respecting this flag,
It isn't.
and that's what I am.
It isn't.
Nobody's getting hurt here, brother. We love you, brother.
I don't want to argue with you. Just please let go of this flag, and I will leave you alone. 20 is my highest price, and you let go of this flag right now. And if I ever see
The flag itself is for
hey,
It's a $40 flag.
hey, it's damaged, so it's not worth it. My uncle fought communism. All right,
He didn't fight for this piece of cloth.
He did not fight.
Yeah, that's Jake for you, man. Jake is lost, man. Totally. You could see the destruction of our people. There's no amount of money you can give that Jake, man. It'd be $1 billion, $1 trillion. It's just gonna be lost. A rich lost soul. All right. So, final precept will be from the book of Let's build me. Let's see. Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. Alright, that's all it boils down to. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. Alright, and that's exactly what the Lord Abba Shemashah is doing, gradually. He's opening up the minds of the people to know who the Israelites are. You have Jakes waking up throughout the four corners of the earth, realizing who they are and what they need to do to be in the good graces of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. Alright, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. So that's the beautiful thing, man, to have these events take place, and then you realize it's just a fulfillment of prophecy, and there's precept in the Holy Bible that talks about them. Alright, So, you know, Kahalo, Yam La, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Kwakadash, double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Great Stone Rule well. To the faithful brethren out there, just keep your eyes open for prophecy, man. You know, it doesn't matter, you know, if it happens today, tomorrow, or yesterday, as long as it's part of prophecy, you gotta talk about it, you gotta speak on it, you gotta document it. Shalom.